Again, I'm the CRO of Rekor, and we are a publicly traded company operating in about 500 regions worldwide. The mission of Rekor is to drive the world to be safer, smarter, and more efficient. Rekor's real-time intelligence platform provides powerful analytics on vehicles, roadways, and city infrastructure that empowers decision-making across government agencies, law enforcement entities, and a variety of commercial use cases. The results are improved mobility and safety that's visible and has a material impact on daily life. And that means safer, smarter, and more intelligent infrastructure for our cities and communities. So, let's start out with the problem. And that problem, I suspect we all know well, it's legacy infrastructure. And when you think about that, not much has changed in the last 60 to 70 years since the Federal Highway Act of 1956, where the objective was just to build more and more roads. The problem is you don't build your way out of the mess, right? And you don't end up with smarter, more efficient infrastructure by happenstance. Take congestion as an example. You realize that as individuals, we spend about 93 hours a year stuck in traffic. And I know for those of us in the Beltway area, you would say, I spend about 93 hours a month stuck in traffic. So significant problems for sure. So we're sitting here with this aging infrastructure, rising cost of congestion, an overarching desire to move to cloud-based technology solutions. There's increased awareness around societal and environmental issues such as greenhouse gas emissions. And notwithstanding the day-to-day drama playing out in Washington, eventually there will be a big uptick in infrastructure spending. So we believe the system is broken in a few ways. We still use human counters, pressure hoses, antiquated radar equipment, on-premise siloed hardware and software solutions all tangled up. And there's a lack of interoperability between agencies. Even though the goal of those agencies is kind of the same. It's about moving people safely and efficiently from point A to point B. So Rekor asked ourselves the question, what do we do about the problem? And the answer was we disrupt the status quo. And we define what the intelligent infrastructure industry is. To us, it's a cloud-based, open architecture, it's interoperable, it's data agnostic, and there's a focus not only on infrastructure and connected vehicle data, but additional third-party data, all leveraging AI for actionable insights. That starts with optical sensors out on the roadway, right? There's embedded AI and hardware acceleration at the sensor, so we're collecting a lot of high-def video, and you've got to process it at the edge and then send small bits and bytes up to the cloud. We call it one sensor, multiple mission. So we can track things like direction of travel, speed, make and model of the vehicle, source and destination. We also leverage third-party data sources and existing infrastructure, so things like cameras and digital message signs and in-road sensors and controllers and traffic signals, stuff that's already in play. And then the third component is a broad growing network of third-party data sources. We pull in information from Wejo, Autonomo, connected vehicle type data, weather information, Waze data. So what you end up with, if you can imagine, all of this data sources being pulled into a single operating system for the roadway, where those agencies that are charged with keeping us safe and that manage and maintain that infrastructure, they can use the various modules that they need to be more efficient at their jobs. So that system is Rekor One. It's a single platform with multiple missions, whether it's on-demand traffic, cross-agency incident management, public safety, traffic analytics, you name it. That's what we call intelligent infrastructure. The benefits we think are obvious. Agencies are overwhelmed with data, and what they need are solutions and actionable outcomes. And we leverage AI, machine learning, and neural networks to make that happen. The benefits you can see on the slide, whether it's reducing greenhouse gas emissions, whether it's getting uninsured vehicles insured, whether it's reducing the time to respond to an incident, all benefits that we can all get behind. So just to close out, we call that platform again, Rekor One. It offers intelligence and information to a lot of government agencies, from TMCs to transit agencies to law enforcement. It's a one-stop shop for traffic management.